Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Pokemon Run and Bun. And unfortunately, last time we lost to basically a random trainer, Camper Gavi. We got too ahead of ourselves, tried to force past the battle when we were not ready for it, and we paid the price in the form of a new attempt number 4, I believe. But it's fine. We just start anew, name ourselves Alistor, and just keep on moving forward. It's a little bit annoying that that's strange. Says chat is having some issues. But it says it's connected, so it should be fine. Once again, we're back in the tutorial. I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. I'm not gonna lollygag or hang around too much. I am gonna still try to be careful about planning fights, of course, but I'm going to try to spend less time, if I can, where I can. Just try to save time overall. What we've learned is do not go to Camper Gavi if you're not ready, which I was not. I think we're going to do pretty much the same thing this time as we did last time. We're going to get Turtwig for our starter. We're going to go north from there. Pretty much all the areas we've been to have all been seen before. So who knows if we'll have new encounters or not. I hope so, just so there's a little bit of variety. I do hope that I get another Chinchou, though. That was really nice to have. It did a lot of good stuff. And would have been very good in the future. But I made a stupid mistake. One that I will not repeat. So from now on, I talked to the kid twice by accident because I was spamming the A button. I believe that's called the Nurse Joy syndrome, in which when you talk to Nurse Joy, you repeatedly press A and you accidentally talk to her again. So we've got our new Turtwig. I'm thinking about if I should do a different naming theme this time. But I'm wondering what it would be. I might just stick with it. Why not? I could also do something more specific than just exists in Dungeon. We'll stick with Grit. I think it's a fine enough name. And now we have to go talk to May again. Come on. I'm already slowing myself down. Desserts? I could do desserts. I don't know a lot of desserts. I can rename Turtwig. I should be able to. Do grits count as a dessert? Is that a thing? Pretty sure it's not, right? I would assume it's not. Here, let's go to the Poke Center. Over here. Change nickname. Here we go. So we're gonna re-nickname Grit. Yes. Dishes. Alright, like food. Alright, let's see. Salad? I like salad. We'll name Turtwig Salad. That's not an L. Alright, so we're naming Turtwig Salad. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Salad. Indeed. Pardon me. Alright, now we need to check our salad. No, that's the bag. Sirius is neutral, that's fine. 31 HP, special attack, special defense, 15 speed. 9 attack and defense isn't great, but I suppose I can't really complain. I will absolutely complain about Pokemon that have terrible stats. Or Pokemon that give me trouble. Like that Tortuga in the last attempt. Taking all of my Pokeballs. Nearly all. I think it was literally all of them that I had left. So we're going to go talk to May. And before we do this, of course, we're going to save again. I keep misclicking. Alright, so we save over the previous attempt. We've been here before several times already. This should be the 4th time, if I'm keeping track correctly. So we battle May. And 2 bites should take it out. There's 1. And there's 2. We've knocked out Torchic. But yeah, when it comes to encounters, for this run at least, I think I'll do pretty much the same thing that I did last time. I really don't have that many options at the start anyway, so not too much variety. I'll try to spice it up where I can. But we go back to the lab, we talk to the professor. And then May's gonna give us the I believe we disconnected for a moment there, but didn't miss too much. Alright, Route 1, or Route 101, I should say. Yeah. I'm gonna heal first, because Lord knows I should be prepared for the worst case scenario, where it just does not get in the ball. So just in case it decides to be difficult. Oh, hey! Look at that! Okay, so we got Pidgey on Route 101. I didn't even know we could find this here. So I'm just gonna throw a ball straight away. I already know what I'm gonna name this Pidgey. It is a male Pidgey. We'll see what its stats are here in a second. If it will get in the ball. I'm afraid to use Absorb because we're so high level. And this is kind of the downside of leveling up to the level cap. Alright, we caught male Pidgey. And I'm sure some of you can already guess what we're gonna name the bird Pokemon. We're gonna name it Chicken. We now have Pidgey. Alright, I don't think you missed much. We had another connection issue. I was just leveling up Pidgey a little bit to make it a little bit easier to catch our next Pokemon in Oldale Town. Pretty much always a fire type here. Probably gonna be either Ponyta or Growlithe. Yep, there's Ponyta. Freya is back. Not quite. We'll do a Gust attack. Alright. What do we name a horse? For Dishes. I think I have a good name for her. Alright, we have Ponyta. We are going to name her Curry because she's spicy as a fire type. Go up to Route 103, and up here we're going to talk to this man to get our fishing rod. And we are going to fish here again because I really want to get potentially another Chinchou here. First we have to check Curry. Flame Body, Calm Nature, Increased Special Defense, Lowered Attack. Don't like that. 31 Attack, 22 Speed, 29 Special Attack. 9 HP and Defense isn't great, but the rest is pretty good. We need to lead... We'll lead Chicken. We'll keep Chicken up front. But we are going to level up Curry to level 12. It is a little unfortunate that Curry's attack is so low, because that means that she probably won't be able to do the bounce strategy on Combuskin in Brawly's gym, who we've only got to him once, by the way. What was I doing? I don't recall. Why did I open the bag? Right. I'm not in it today. I'm not focused. Super Rod, register. Alright. Now we can fish. Fish is on the hook. It's probably going to be Tentacool, but hope for Chinchou. Oh, hey, we got another Chinchou. Excellent. I love it. It resists Gust, so hopefully we don't kill it. Yeah, that's fine. There's Bubble. Hopefully this has Volt Absorb. Otherwise, it is not nearly as good. We Gust again. There's Supersonic. Now we're going to throw some Pokeballs. Male Chinchou. What should we name it? Some sort of fish, right? So we could name it like, let's see. What's a good seafood dish? I think we'll name this Scallops. Now that's an R, not an S. I keep misclicking as well, but we're going to name him Scallops. because I feel like that's cute. And then, moment of truth, we check scallops. Please be Volt Absorb. Yes! Let's go! We get another Volt Absorb Chincho. Incredibly lucky. Sirius is neutral. Not great IVs, unfortunately. 21 special attack, 10 special defense, 14 speed. Then 4 HP, 4 attack, 5 defense. Not too good. Definitely worse than our last one. But at least it does have Volt Absorb. So we use the candy to level up Scallops. Scallops learned Flash. We're going to stop leveling up Scallops for now, so that we can more easily catch another encounter to the west. Route 102. So far, so good. I'm really liking what we've got so far. Alright, so Route 102. We go in the grass here, because more flying types is always good, and there's a chance we get something good. Not Starly. Okay, we got Fletchling. This is really interesting. So this is another, it evolves into a fire type. It is not currently a fire type. It is a normal type, so Bubble should be fine. Don't kill it, I hope. Okay, we should be good. That's a crit. Crit is 9 damage, so we should be fine. Throw a Pokeball. I know what I want to name this one, although it did break out of the ball. Alright, we're still safe from crit, I believe. But I'm going to switch just in case. Just so we don't accidentally lose Scallops. We throw another Pokeball. Excellent. I do know what I'm going to name this Fletchling, this female Fletchling. It is technically a, not really a dish, I suppose, but, oh, what is it called? No, I'll just stick with this. I'll stick with teriyaki. Teriyaki chicken. We've got teriyaki, we've got chicken, we've got salad, and we've got scallops. Not a particularly good combo, I would say. Alright, teriyaki modest. I don't really like that. Increased special attack, lowered attack. Wow. This is by far the worst Fletchling I've ever seen. The only good stat is attack, and it's minus attack, so unfortunately not going to be very good for us. But we go back over here, we heal up our team. Yeah, not very good IVs so far, unfortunately. But we just level everybody up. We'll probably lead Curry on the first trainer. Bubble Beam, yes. We're going to keep Bubble this time because in the last attempt it was a little bit difficult to damage Pokemon without fear of killing them. Specifically with Scallops, but for the most of the party as well. We didn't really have any low damage moves. Sometimes you might want to keep one for catching purposes. We've got Quick Attack on Teriyaki. We're just leveling her up. Aerial Ace, yeah, that's a physical move, unfortunately. Teriyaki chicken curry sounds delicious, but scallops and salad, not so much. So we're going to move curry to the front. I think. Yeah, we've got Stomp and Ember, should be fine. Bite and Absorb. Gust and Tackle. Aerial Ace, Quick Attack, Tackle. So we'll lead Curry. And we'll go fight youngster Calvin right here. Don't really need to prepare too much. We've fought him enough as it is. So we're going to talk to him. Stomp should be most damage. I think. We'll just do Stomp and see how much it does. There's Quick Attack. We get the Flame Body proc on the first turn. Not that it matters. Stomp just takes it out in one hit. Excellent. I think what's saving us is that we do have the maximum attack IV of 31, even though we have a minus attack nature. We got sand attacked, so we might miss. We don't, which is good. Last is Rookity. And we should be able to take this out with 2 stomps if we don't miss. Stomp once. Another one should do it. We are at -2. But we're in no danger. And we don't miss anyway. Good job, Curry. I've noticed that we always tend to lead our fire types here in the early game against the early route. This is Bug Catcher Rick. There's a slight disconnection there for a second, I think. But Ember should take it out, yep. Probably Pineco next, if I had to guess. Yep. It's always Pineco, pretty much. Stomp, hope for a flinch. If not, it's fine. There's Pin Missile. Hopefully it's only a 2-hit. It was, so minimal damage. We Ember to finish it off. And then we start to stomp on the Sizzlepede. Another tongue twister. Now we stomp on the Sizzlepede. Kind of. We stomp. 2 should take it out. Maybe 3, because it's got the berry. Yeah. Oranberry. Completely fine. Bug Bite does nothing. Yeah, 3 damage. Stomp again. Hope for flinch. It did flinch, so third stomp takes it out. No problems. And we're free to lead the fire type on the third trainer as well, because we know that he starts with a grass type in the form of Skiddo, the little grass goat. That's probably why we lead with our fire type. It's just generally good into the first couple trainers. So we're going to go up over here. Once again, a momentary disconnect, I think. We Ember. Will 1 Ember take it out? No. Tackle. Flame Body does not matter. Lumberry, yeah. I mean, we just Ember again. Psyduck next, probably, right? Litleo. Headbutt is fine. We should be faster, and we stomp it. Yep. It's a 3-hit because it has an Oranberry. There's Headbutt. Does 6 damage, so we're fine. We keep stomping here. Critical hit, we take it out. Excellent. And now we know exactly what to do against this Psyduck. We switch to Scallops. We use Electro Ball, and it should one-shot it. Bubble Beam will do like 3 damage. Yep. Electro Ball. The 0 speed Chinchou took it out, so yep, this one definitely does. We are done with youngster Alan. Now we have to go heal. To prepare for the metronome fight. Let's see if our luck still holds in the metronome fight. We are going to lead with not Freya. I've already forgotten what I named the Ponyta. Curry, of course. But we're going to give berries now. Orin to Curry. Just everyone gets an Orin, just in case. We hope never to switch or lose anybody. But it's all the luck of the roll. Give it to Teriyaki. Alright, we save here. And then we're going to step into the fight with Last Tiana. Alright, here we go. Just need to hope for some stomp flinches. We're faster turn 1, as always, usually. Not quite 50%, that's fine. There's a Fairy Wind. Stomp again. Flinch. Do we flinch, maybe? We do. Alright. It is faster. Stomp is still highest damage. Wait. We're still faster. That's crazy. It flinched again. This is going great. Wow. No metronomes on the first one. This is going fantastic. Of course, now I've jinxed it, right? Yeah, there's Fake Out. Flame Body. No Flame Body, but we stomp, hope for a flinch. We get another flinch. Just keep going. Keep going, Curry. Flinch it into oblivion. There's its berry juice. Ah, there's the first metronome. Fury Cutter. Excellent. Bug-type move. We resist it. And we get the Flame Body. This is going spectacular. Stomp again. It flinched. This is... I'm using all my luck here when I don't need it. There's the second metronome. X-Scissor. Another bug move. It's not rigged, I swear. Wow. Okay. We take it out. Only had to deal with 2 metronomes that time. And both of them were bug moves. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Kind of hard to believe, honestly. We do not have the repellent turned on. Hey look, an Abra. Here's an example of something... I didn't even know this was here. Wait a second. Route 103? No, Route 102. There's Abra. We just got a 4% Abra encounter. Unnecessary. We can't catch it. I'm gonna turn the repellent on. There we go. That was kind of funny. I'm glad that we did not get Abra as our encounter, because it can teleport away, and you're basically just stuck with trying to catch it in a Pokeball, which are not great odds. It's like a 5% chance to catch an Abra in a Pokeball at full HP. Probably even less if I had to guess. Probably like 3%. And then you would just lose an encounter for the route. So once again, here's Wally. You know, same old, same old. Just have to wait for him to do his thing. We do have to press the button to continue the dialogue, though. Otherwise, we will just keep sitting here. He always catches the male routes. I don't know if it's the same stats every time. I would guess no. It might be set, I suppose. I guess that makes sense. His team is just set in stone. But so far, this is going really well. Just have to get through this. I don't know if I'll be able to make it back to where I was previously today. Excuse me. But I will try. I'll try to get back to Slateport, at least. Probably won't go into the museum tonight. But I'll definitely try to make it back to past Slateport Beach. Hopefully I'll be able to pull that off. Alright. So we're free for a little bit. Still have to talk to this guy. Alright. Who do we want to lead in the grass over here? Curry is fine, I suppose. Alright. Oh, right. We don't want to go in the grass. We want to fish here. Trainer Mikey. We switch Salad into slot 1. Everyone's got Oran Berries. Should be completely fine here. Yeah, I think we're okay. We save, just in case. We've pretty much figured this guy out on how we can beat him. So we've got Salad in slot 1 for his Krabby. Absorb twice. Should take it out. Yeah, 1 nearly took it out. Is it going to Stomp or Mud Shot? There's Stomp. That's fine. Aqua Jet comes next. Oh, no Aqua Jet. Strange. But that's fine. We take it out. And then, of course, we switch to Curry on the Yanma. Yep. We switch immediately to Curry, because she should still be faster after 1 speed boost. Sonic Boom, fine. We have a Oran Berry. If we're slower, I think it's still fine. We Ember. Oh, critical hit. Nice. That's perfectly fine with me. Then comes Clobbopus. So what we do have to do is, before I forget, Go to scripting. Load recent. There we go. Okay. We're gonna copy paste these guys really quick. Just in case. Did I start streaming? I should be streaming, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I was just confused there for a second. Alright, we need to get all of these out of here real quick. It's a real shame, too. I liked a lot of these Pokemon. Import, there we go. Versus Mikey. Clavapus. I think we're generally okay. 25%, -1 defense. It's a little scary, but Stomp should be fine. Chance for flinch. Stomp. There's Bind, that is scary. Okay. We Stomp again. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Now it's a little scary. Yeah, we're getting low. It tried for a double protect. Thank goodness it did not get it. Oranberry. Bind. 4 HP is really annoying. Stomp. Hope for a flinch. Rock Smash. Don't do it. Damn. We already lost a Pokemon. Oh, no, we didn't. Excellent. I'm gonna switch here to Chicken. We got very lucky. We got freed from Bind. Once again, the universe throwing us a bone. Because those moves can last 3 to 5 turns. Gust takes out Clavapus. And now we are able to have another encounter on the beach here. First, we want the full heal and the pearl. There we go. We are going to lead Scallops. And we're going to fish. We'll see what it is. Ooh, okay. We got Clauncher. Interesting. Very interesting. Aqua Jet. Perfectly fine. Don't know if there's any duplicates of this. Okay. I think I'll do another bubble and then throw a Pokeball. Crit should not kill. Yeah, I think we were safe there. Splash. Does nothing. We throw a Pokeball, should be able to catch it. This one is definitely a Lobster. We need a Lobster to go with our Scallops. Pardon me. So we're going to get some Lobster. Aqua Jet is always nice to have. And if this thing has a good ability, we'll see. Have we had one of these before? I don't think so, right? So, Lobster. Mega Launcher increases the power of pulse moves. Modest is increased special attack, lowered attack. I think that's good on this. Wow. 30 HP, 30 attack, 22 special attack, 11 speed, 13 special defense and defense. This is a guy. This is really nice. Cannot complain about that. We use the candy. We level up Lobster. This is starting to look like a full meal, actually, with the lobster, the scallops, chicken teriyaki, curry, all the good stuff. Bubble Beam, we will absolutely learn Bubble Beam. Over Splash, we do not need Splash. Alright, I think that's a pretty good encounter. Time will tell. We go back to the Poke Center to heal. And then we have to take on the Fisherman. We've pretty much already solved it, though. For the most part. We don't have a Intimidate Pokemon this time, unfortunately. So we're going to have to make do with what we have. Alright, let's do Curry first. We're going to update everything. Let's check hidden powers. Ponyta's Ice doesn't really help us. Chinchou Rock. Turtwig Dragon. That's pretty interesting. Pidgey is Fighting. Could be interesting. Fletchling is Ground. Don't think that'll ever come in useful. And then Clauncher is Grass. Potentially useful against other water types. But go to the Showdown Export. We import our new team member in Clauncher. Alright. Let's check. Yeah. Oh, we're faster. We're actually faster for once. Yippee! Very nice. I love it. So we'll lead Ponyta Stomp, and then the rest should come pretty naturally. Pardon me. Just do what we've done before. Oranberry to everybody. Alright. Let's do this. We are faster, so we may get a flinch with Stomp. 30%, 3-hit KO, almost. We Stomp. No flinch, unfortunately. Yeah, our attack misses no matter what. Do not paralyze, please. Great. We Stomp again. There's Bounce again. Doesn't matter what we use here. There's another Bounce. We did get paralyzed, which is unfortunate. We got the Flame Body, which is very nice. There's Oranberry. I think with the Burn Chip, another Stomp should do it. If we don't get fully paralyzed. Crit is like 20 damage, so we're still safe. Hurt Bites Burn. Another Stomp should do it. Please hit. Damn it. We just stay in. No reason to switch. It's being chipped away by Burn. Hopefully it'll miss Bounce again. That'd be very nice. There's Bounce. Don't crit. It was a crit, but we're fine. Fully paralyzed again. Come on. We stay in. There's Bounce. We just stay in until we take it out. One way or the other. There we go, finally. Alright, here's Magikarp number 2. It's always using Hydro Pump. So we switch in Scallops, who resists it. Yep, there's Hydro Pump number 1. We Electro Ball. Oh crap, I forgot. Okay, now this is scary. Yeah, okay, so now... I completely forgot this had flail. Focus Sash, it's at 1 HP. Flail crit can do 75%. Alright, we're safe from flail crit, but that was a little bit scary. We just Electro Ball, we're fine. We do kind of waste an Oran Berry, but it's fine. We take care of it. Magikarp 2 is down. We defeated Fisherman Darien. And we're going up to pick up this heart scale before I forget. Okay. Now it's Lady Cindy again, who is always an issue. So we heal. We've got Lady Cindy. The plan here is pretty much always just put cherry berries on everybody. See if anybody's faster. Okay. Stomp is a 3-hit. Ember's not quite a 3-hit. Swift. Okay, Bubble Beam actually does good damage here. 47%. Okay. 47%, 29%, 26%. Just seeing who does the most damage. 38% from Bubble Beam. Still slower. Ponyta's the fastest one. But I think we might want to lead with Clauncher to do some damage with Bubble Beam. It's still somewhat likely to do Thunder Wave, and we don't take a lot from Swift. So we could do that. And then Jigglypuff comes in. We're still faster. Yeah. We'd probably just lead with Clauncher. Or Lobster, I should say. Probably everyone gets cherry berries. Honestly. Because I'm sick and tired of Thunder Wave happening. We really just get more value out of the cherry berries than the Oran. So here's Chesto berries. Don't need them yet, but we will. Okay. We found 52 cherry berries. That's perfectly fine. And then more Oran berries. We get 39, even less than before. I'm really having bad luck on Oran berries. Alright, we go to our bag. We put cherry berries on everybody except for Scallops. We just give Scallops a Oran berry. Okay, Teriyaki. And then cherry berry on Lobster. And then Oran berry on Scallops. We save because I don't think I'm leading with Lobster. I need to fix that. So we go to Lobster. We switch. Even though he's slower, there's still about a 50% chance that this Minccino uses Thunder Wave. Honestly, that's probably ideal if it uses Thunder Wave turn 1. We Bubble Beam. Excellent. It did use Thunder Wave. We heal it with Cherry Berry. Bubble Beam comes out. If we do half, great. If not, that's fine. Alright, they trigger their Oran Berry. We go for Bubble Beam again. Hopefully we hit through Attract. If not, we can just switch. Damn. Okay, so it wants to do either Thunder Wave or Swift here. So Thunder Wave, Swift. We go into Ponyta. Takes a bit of damage, unfortunately. Stomp is most damage, but 32%, 38%. We are slower. 30% max versus 28% max. Really? That's strange. Alright, well, we just switched to Ponyta here on either Thunder Wave or Swift. There's Thunder Wave. We cure it with Cherry Berry. We are faster, so we stomp here. We got a crit. Excellent. There's another Thunder Wave. We stay in. And we hit Ember. Hopefully we break through Paralysis and Attraction. If not, we'll have to switch. Please hit through. Damn it. Okay, we're still safe, so we stay in. One more turn. Please break through. Damn. Okay. 26 HP against Minccino. We are paralyzed. It's always using Swift. Or, we're attracted, so it's always Swift. We try one more time, just to try and get this out of the way. Please hit. Yes! Excellent. Okay. So now it is Jigglypuff, I think. Yes. And Jigglypuff should always be doing round. We're at 17. Jigglypuff. It's either round or attract. 28%. We are faster. 30%. Okay, I think we switch back. If it's Thunder Wave on the Switch, though, it will never be Thunder Wave on the Switch. So we go to Lobster on a round. Okay, Attract is fine. Hopefully we break through. We are faster. Bubble Beam, highest damage. Please break through. Damn. There's Thunder Wave. Alright. We can stay in for one turn and try to hit it with Bubble Beam. There's round. We are paralyzed. We stay in for another turn. We hope we hit through. Crit was 12. Damn. Getting unlucky here. 16. We're at 43%. Round. Crit is 40%. We stay in one more turn. We try to get some damage off with Bubble Beam. Come on, please break through. Yes! Excellent. Alright. Bubble Beam did some good damage. Round is happening again. So who takes the least damage from round? Turtwig, Jigglypuff. 26%. 30%. 42%. 46%. So I think it's Turtwig at 26. Yeah, so Turtwig is faster? Barely. Absorb, unfortunately, is not doing a lot. Yeah. Alright, we switch to Turtwig here. On a round. And we start doing Absorb. That's unfortunate. Alright, we are faster. We use Absorb to get some of our health back. It's probably going to Thunder Wave. Yeah, this is slow going. We trigger its Oranberry. There's Thunder Wave. It misses, which is excellent. We Absorb again. It's going to Thunder Wave again. Very nice. Oh, it's Draining Kiss. That's fine. We're just basically absorbing each other's health, and I'm winning. Because I absorb more than they do. There's Thunder Wave. Perfectly fine. We have a Cherry Berry. We absorb. Hopefully we take it out. Yes. Excellent. Perfect position for the Phanpy. We just absorb it. It may be faster. Yeah. Stomp, don't flinch. Good. We should heal back all the damage we just took. Oh, Absorb isn't even a two-shot. What do you know? That's fine. We just go again. Hope we hit through Attraction. We do. Excellent. Okay, one more. We'll do it. Maybe. It'll be close. Don't flinch, don't get infatuated. Alright, we just go again. Don't flinch. We go again. Don't flinch. Don't get immobilized. There's Absorb. Do we take it out? Yes. Excellent. Very good. Far less annoying than last time. I think that's because I didn't switch as much. I stayed in for as long as I possibly could to just try and break through, which honestly might be the best strategy to do that. But we got past Lady Cindy pretty easily. Now it is the Team Aqua Grunt. So, he's pretty simple as well. We lead Turtwig with a Pecha Berry, and 2 Absorbs always takes it out. Okay, this is a bit unfortunate. We have Oranberry, we're fine. Alright, so we take it out. Next will be Krogunk. We switch in somebody with a Pecha Berry. Let's do Ponyta with a Pecha Berry. Not great damage. What about Pidgey? 37% isn't bad. 54% is better. So we just do Pecha Berries on the 2 birds. In case we need... Well, here's the thing. We use the 2 birds for Krogunk, and we use Ponyta for the Execute. Yeah. And then we should be fine. So, Pecha Berry to Salad. Pecha Berries to you. and you. Cherry berry to you. And then orange berries to the other two, I believe. So orange. Yep. Should be fine. We switch salad to the front. And it is time for the aqua grunt. That rhymed. It was unintentional. Alright, so we go up here. Make sure we save. We go up here. There's the aqua grunt. There's Carvana. We absorb. There's Poison Fang. We get our health back with absorb. Pardon me. There's It's Oranberry. We do the same thing again. Our Oranberry activates, or it should. No, we gave him a Pecha Berry in case we got poisoned. That's fine. Fake out will happen on the switch in. So we switch to Teriyaki. Yes. We switch to Teriyaki first on the fake out. Pardon me. We Aerial Ace. Yes. Well, hold on. I have to check something. So you versus Krogunk. Aerial Ace is 54%. Should be fine. There's Rock Smash. It is faster somehow. I thought we were faster. I guess I did not check well enough. 20, right, yeah, okay, so we're -1 defense at what, 16 HP? Yep. So Rock Smash, just straight up Rock Smash always kills us here, unfortunately. Let's see. That is really unfortunate because now Rock Smash 25%, 25%, Speed Tie, slower. Bubble Beam doesn't always take it out. This is unfortunate. But if we go to Turtwig on a Rock Smash, then it should always be a Poison Sting. Oh, it's Rock Smash again. Okay, alright, this is a little annoying. Okay. Curry did how much? 29%. Problem is I don't want to activate Salic Berry. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to no matter what, pretty much. Yeah, no matter who I go into. I need a Ponyta health for the execute in the back, so I'm thinking we just go to... Chicken should be faster, right? Chicken is not faster. And after one Rock Smash, defense drop. Okay, annoying. Is anybody faster? Speed tie, slower. Only Ponyta's faster. Really annoying. 25%. 50. Okay, so 52 and 32 versus 34 and 51. I think we go Pidgey here, even though we're slower. This is really annoying. I'm gonna switch into Chinchou on a Rock Smash. Alright, Chinchou's highest damage is Bubble Beam or Electro Ball, either one. We go Bubble Beam, so 32%, 52%, 30 HP. I think we're okay. Crit can kill, but we just launch a Bubble Beam here. Hope we get the speed drop. Our Oranberry activates. Not that it matters, we're switching again. And then Aqua Jet will happen. Oh, maybe not. No, there's its Salic Berry. So we switch to Lobster. Hopefully Belch never happens. If it does, then Rock Smash. Perfect. We do Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet always kills from here. Did we have a Pecha Berry? No, we didn't. That's fine. Aqua Jet always kills. Execute comes in. It should always be Bullet Seed. There's Execute. We switch to Curry on what should be a Bullet Seed. Yeah, there it is. Hopefully it's a 2-hit. It is. So now we have to see what is highest damage. Ember is always highest, so we use Ember. We're faster. Just wish we could burn its berry. We burn it, which is nice. Confusion, don't get confused. Okay. We Ember again. There's Stun Spore. We have a Cherry Berry. So we're completely fine. Of course it got Harvest. Another Ember takes it out. And there we go. We're past the Aqua Grunt yet again. A bit annoying to get around that Krogunk, but I'm almost convinced that this thing does not see Belch or something. We use a Pecha Berry. on lobster. Alright, remember, we need to buy Pokeballs. As many as possible. Just spend all our money on Pokeballs. Because apparently, we need more than 25. We might be able to get 30 if we sell some stuff. So we sell the Pearl. That'll get us 10 Pokeballs. We have 17 in the bag. You know what? I'm getting 23. 23 Pokeballs. There we go. Now we have 40. Do you think 40 is enough? I think it is. Alright. So we've got 40 Pokeballs. We have all the encounters we can get here. We just go talk to the captain. Just take us down to Dewford. And then we get a couple more encounters. 4, I believe. 2 on the water routes, 1 in Dewford, and 1 in the cave. So we have 10 Pokeballs per encounter. Should be enough, surely. Alright. Let's look at the encounters table for the routes. Alright. We already did Route 104 and we got Clauncher, which was a 10% encounter rate. None of the other routes, none of these fishing routes have Clauncher on it. But this one does, Route 109. So we're basically in the same position as before, where before we had Krabby, now we have Clauncher. So it's basically the same either way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fish on Route 106 first, I think. Yeah. We'll do 106 first and then 107. Not that it really matters. This is 107. Doesn't matter. We will have Scallops in the lead here. What levels are they? 8. Might need to level up a little bit. Okay. We'll go up, we'll go to level 14. That should be fine on Scallops. We save. And then we will use the fishing pole. Pokemon is on the hook. What do we get? Remoraid. Okay, so Remoraid is a 40% encounter. Perfectly fine. It's the most common. We will use... Bubble Beam should be fine. Ooh. Pretty much perfect. Alright, we throw a Pokeball. Alright, there we go. Alright, we have another fish to add. I think we name this one, oh, what is it called? I'm not sure what the Japanese word for octopus, like the dish. So I'm gonna call this sushi. We'll just call this sushi. Welcome to the team, Sushi. And now we go up to Route 106, find a Stardust, and then we fish. Let's see what we get here. Hope for Choodle. Spheal. The most common encounter. One of the most. It's either Spheal or Choodle. We'll do Bubble Beam again. If Remoraid survived it, Spheal should. Yep. Powder Snow, that's fine. We use Bubble to get it into the yellow. There we go. Uh-oh. Scary, scary. We use a Pokeball. Hopefully this stops it. Because Rollout just keeps building power. Alright. We caught Spheal. Let's see. What do we name you? Some sort of frozen dish. How about vanilla? Like ice cream. Yeah, we'll name him Vanilla. Could also work as like a vanilla extract. Alright, Dewford. We're going to use this grass up here because we never do. All fighting types. Let's see, shall we? Attack 20, attack 17. I think we lead Fletchling here. And then we can switch around as needed. We go in the grass. Right, we have to turn off the repel. Let's see what we get. Okay, hey, the return of Farfetch'd. Have not seen you in a while. We use Quick Attack. Okay, Leer is scary. Pluck is scary, so we're gonna switch to Scallops. Resists flying. I guess that's fine. We throw Pokeball. Damn, it was so close. We'll just try again. 2 defense drops is scary. Pluck is still resisted, though. Oh, come on. Yeah, 7 damage. 3rd Pokeball, please catch. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. How much was that? Okay, attack is 20, special attack 15. No. No. No moves to weaken it, really. Let's just switch to Curry. Maybe we can burn it. with Flame Body. There's Sand Attack. Throw a Pokeball. What do we want to name this? I think I know. Come on. Get in the ball, please. You're being very difficult. Oh, come on, really? Here we go again. Like, I can't weaken it anymore. We're still fine. There we go. Not as bad as the Tortuga, but still a little bit annoying. I know what we're gonna name it. We're just gonna name it Duck. As in, like, roast duck. And now we take a look. Heal up our team first. And then we have to go into the cave. I guess we don't have to. No, we do. To talk to Steven. Alright, Sushi. Hustle, accuracy for power. That sucks. Minus attack, increased defense. 30 speed, 29 attack. 7 special attack, 13 HP. Could be better. Oblivious. This would have been great in the Q-Charm fight. Bashful is neutral. 2 HP, 28 attack, 24 defense, 22 special attack, 29 speed. All pretty good. Gentle. Increased special defense, lower defense. Not great going into the fighting gym. 4 special defense, 14 defense, 25 HP, 5 attack. Could be a lot better. We're going to level up our new members. So we're just going to do that real quick. Duck learned Rock Smash. Very nice. Brutal Swing. We do want this. Get rid of Sand Attack. Because I don't like relying on accuracy. Drops to survive. There we go. We level up Sushi. Psybeam. That's an interesting move for it to learn. Aurora Beam kind of makes more sense. Not sure when it evolves. We can look that up here in a minute. Ice Ball, yep, we learn over Rollout. We just keep leveling up Vanilla. We learn Charm over Growl. We've pretty much seen all of Spheal's moves so far. We'll see if he is useful this time. Brine over Water Gun. Alright, now we level up Lobster. Aurora Beam, absolutely. Learn it over Water Sport. We do not need to weaken fire moves. We level up Teriyaki. We're keeping Salad low level because we're going to use him to encounter our... Well, maybe not. We need to evolve Turtwig for the Fisher fight on the beach above us for the Staryu. We could use Chinchou on that, actually. Let's check, shall we? Chinchou, level 17. Yeah, Electro Ball does numbers on this. 2 hits, take it out. We are slower. Doesn't really matter, though. Flame Charge, we will absolutely learn that. Over Tackle. It's just better. Teriyaki forgot Tackle. Learned Flame Charge. What are the levels in the cave? All level 8s. Yeah. We're gonna keep Salad low level if we can. Alright. Export. Hidden powers. Ooh, Farfetch'd has hidden power Ghost. That's interesting. Remoraid hidden power Psychic could be useful. Psybeam is just better though. Spheal hidden power Water doesn't matter. Fletchinder hidden power Ground doesn't matter. Alright, we need to copy paste. Here we go. You're down there. All the rest are the same. So against Staryu, we do Chinchou. Leveled up to 17. 2 shots it. Next to come in will be Lombre with Giga Drain. So we switch to Fletchinder. Bubble Beam does a lot though. We are faster, but Bubble Beam crit. Highest roll of Bubble Beam crit takes us out, which is unfortunate. But it is 60-40 Bubble Beam Teeter Dance, but I don't really like that. Can we stay in? No, Giga Drain does too much damage. So we switch to Fletchinder on Giga Drain. And then it's doing either Bubble Beam or Teeter Dance. Aerial Ace. Risk a crit, maybe? If it's Teeter Dance, we switch. Bubble Beam on. Yeah, and then Stomp will take it out. 21% plus 76. Not quite. Who else? Pidgey. We will have Pidgeotto. So let's level up Pidgey first. We need Chinchou in the party. Probably will not need Remoraid for this. We will need Pidgey. Alright, level up. Curry. Flame Wheel. We will learn this over Growl. Fire Spin. Interesting option. Uh, I think we forget Fire Spin. I don't think we need it. We level up Chicken, who should evolve into Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto should also be able to deal with Lombre pretty well. Feather Dance. We do indeed want Feather Dance over Sand Attack. Next, we level up Scallops. Confuse Ray. We will learn this over Supersonic, or Flash, I suppose. Yep. Okay. So now we update it. There we go. Everything is as it should be. Import. There we go. Alright. So against Staryu, we lead Chinchou. 2 Electro Balls take it out. Hope we don't get confused. Lombre comes in for Giga Drain. It does see it's slower. Both are slower. So Giga Drain next. We switch to Fletchinder on a Giga Drain. Potentially. Or we switch to Ponyta on a Giga Drain. Oh yeah, Ponyta's way better. Because Bubble Beam Crit doesn't even take it out. And 2 Flame Wheels take it out. So we just switch to Ponyta on the Giga Drain. And then we've got Fletchinder in the back. And then Arrokuda. It's probably like Aqua Jet. So we switch back to Chinchou. Yeah. Alright. Pretty good. Chinchou definitely will be given a Oran Berry. Oran Berry to you. And then we check our other Pokemon. Pecha Berry, not sure why. Oran, Pecha, Oran. Does the leak do anything for Duck? Probably not, right? Receive the Pecha Berry. Receive the Pecha Berry. You get a Oran. You get an Oran. You get an Oran. And Duck is just kind of here. Okay. I'm going to look up the leak item real quick. Critical hit ratio is increased by 2 stages. Nice. So it does make sense to carry it around. We'll give you that leak back. There we go. Not that it really matters. You're probably not gonna do anything in the fight. Alright, make sure we are leading scallops. We save. And then we fight this guy. Fisherman Elliot sends in Staryu. Hopefully, Psybeam does not confuse us. Alright. Good. Now we just have to get past the second one. Do not confuse, please. Very nice. Next will be Lombre with Giga Drain, which we've already worked out what we're going to do for that. Does Lombre have a berry? Lumberry. Perfect. We switch to Curry. Let's check Chicken really quick. Where are you? There you are. Giga Drain. Oh, this is even better. Yeah, no reason to risk Curry on a Bubble Beam when we can just go to Chicken. It'll Teeter Dance, though. This is fine. We use Air Cutter. We might get a crit and get lucky. No crit. There's Bubble Beam. We're completely fine. Air Cutter again. Take it out. No Teeter Dance confusion to worry about. We got a crit on the second attack. And now Aerocuda comes in. Let's see what it's doing. Aqua Jet or Laser Focus, huh? Aqua Jet crit is 28%. Yeah, we're completely fine. We Air Cutter here. There's Aqua Jet. Our Oranberry activates. It's probably going to Aqua Jet again. There's a crit, doesn't quite take it out, but we just Air Cutter again. We're completely safe. Yep. Take out the Aerocuda. We got 2 crits in a row. Unnecessary, but nice. I like the attitude. So we're going to go over here, get the second heart scale. Get the dive ball over here. And then go back to the Poke Center to heal. And now, the next fight, Dwebble versus Clauncher. Clauncher is actually slower. What do you know? That's unfortunate. Okay, Chinchou is somehow faster. Okay, so if you come in... Excellent. Perfect. Just what we wanted. 25% damage. Even at +1 speed, it's never faster. Yeah. Wait. Why would that... What just happened? Speed increases the... decreases the damage that Electro Ball does. Oh, okay, okay. So we have to figure something else out. You are not faster. You are faster, but can't take it out in one hit. This is a conundrum. How about you? No, not quite. Dang. That's really annoying, because, Bubble Beam takes Dwebble out, but after Salak Berry triggers, Electro Ball does not take out Munchlax because it deals 25% damage, and then when Salicberry activates, it deals 19%. So, how do we do this? Clauncher is 21 speed. It might just be Mawile, honestly. Next. Covet is 36% versus... Yeah, and Mawile is faster. Yeah, by 1 point. So it would be Mawile next. It's a little bit annoying because now we need a Ponyta to come in. And then it's always Sandygast, right? Slower and 2-shots with Bulldoze versus slower and doesn't 2-shot with Headbutt. So Bulldoze comes in, we bring like Pidgeotto or whatever. We will need... Okay, so we bring Pidgeotto on the Bulldoze. Right. Because it should always be... Not all the time, that's a little bit annoying. So we need a Chesto Berry on you. Do we? Kind of, yeah. You can do some chip damage, and then Clauncher can come in, take you out, and then Munchlax comes in, and then... Wow, really? What the heck? How about you? No? But Brian will be doubled. So 40 plus 20 will do it. You are not faster, though, after one. You are? Nice, okay. How about you? You're faster, Rock Smash. Alright. We need... Vanilla. Clauncher. Pidgey. Alright. Go to berries. Give a Chesto Berry to you. Give a Oran Berry to you. And let's see what everybody else has. Alright, so once again trying to do this. Can't do it with Chinchou, so we had to do it with... No. Rock Blast is scary. Well, let's see. We have to do a Clauncher lead because we are slower. We're slower anyway. So we have to do Clauncher. Yeah. Hope it goes for Sticky Web. That is unfortunate because you will be... Still, you'll be speed tied. That's unfortunate. I think we figured it out, though. You will be slower, though. You're still faster on turn 1, which is fine. Is it? No, it's not, because now it gets the belly drum off, because we brine We deal 20%, it belly drums, but now it's faster because Sticky Web's up. And Headbutt with belly drum, yeah, Headbutt always kills. Do we charm it? Maybe. I don't know, this is rough. Yeah, we can't do... We have to do Clauncher pretty much. Lead. I wish he was a little bit faster. Could improve his speed, but I don't know if we want to use one of our heart scales right now. On this, you know. Sticky Web. Pidgeotto, can you do anything? Not quite enough. Fletchinder, yes. So we need Fletchinder over over Pidgeotto. Okay. Okay. We give you a Chesto Berry. We give someone else a Chesto Berry. Okay. %39 versus 33%. 60% from Bulldoze. If we're here, we can do 34%, but we need you awake for Munchlax. I think Munchlax should come out before Sandygast if Fletchinder's out. So we take out Dwebble with Clauncher, Mawile comes out. Mawile is doing Covet because you're faster by 1 point. So we switch into Fletchinder now and do 2 flame charges. But if we can't get attack dropped, so we're fine. And then Sandygast should not come out. It should always be Munchlax, and then we're fine. Okay. Clauncher first. We should be okay. You're never going out against Sandygast, so we give you a Oran Berry. It should always be... Sorry, I keep double checking, but slower and does not two-shot, faster and does not two-shot. So faster takes priority, right? Should be. If not, and Clauncher's out against Sandygast, then, like, yeah, we're still fine. So should we give Clauncher a Chesto just in case? I think so, right? And just in case he's out against Sandygast. Okay. So just to double check, start with Lobster, Chestoberry, Oranberry, Oranberry, Oran, Leek. Alright. Okay, I think we're fine. Took a bit longer to plan that than I would have liked. Just trying not to lose anything to that Munchlax. Lead Lobster. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully Dwebble sets up sticky webs, because we don't really care about it. There's Dwebble. Bubble Beam should always kill. Sticky webs are up. Mawile should come in after this, because it sees it's faster. Everything else is slower. Please be Mawile. Why are you Munchlax? Your highest damage takes priority over speed. Okay. We have to Bubble Beam here. We have to. Because if we don't, you are still faster. Even after +1, Rock Smash. Okay. We don't Bubble Beam here. We go to Duck. And we Rock Smash. Rock Smash always does 50%. Fuck! No! Pardon my language. I forgot about sticky webs. Now it's a speed tie. Oh my gosh. This always happens to me. I just need to assume that highest damage always comes out, even if they're slower. This now comes down to a speed tie. I can do nothing else. This really sucks. Please. Let's go! We won the speed tie. Jeez. Mawile comes out. Sees highest damage is Covet. Can you do anything against Mawile? Not really. So it's always Covet, so we switch in Fletchinder here. Fletchinder or Ponyta, either one. Does not matter. Let's go to Ponyta. Yeah, we'll switch in Ponyta. Covet should happen. Are we still faster? Should be, right? Yeah, we're still faster. Flame Wheel, 2 hits of Flame Wheel will do it. I almost misclicked Stomp there. And then Sandygast will come in on and use Bulldoze. Another Flame Wheel takes it out. Here's the issue. Not really an issue, I suppose, but Sandygast is always using Bulldoze here. So we switch to Teriyaki to dodge the bulldoze. Teriyaki is unaffected by sticky web. It's pretty much always going Mega Drain or Hypnosis here. Aerial Ace should be highest damage. Fletchinder versus Sandygast. Yeah. 50-50 Astonish or Hypnosis. So we could switch into Clauncher here. Clauncher doesn't always get it done, though. You're slower. Yeah. Brine doesn't always get it done. We'll just Aerial Ace here. There's Astonish. Crit did 16 damage. Alright. Lumberry cures it. We Aerial Ace again. Hypnosis misses, that's fine. Another Aerial Ace should take it out. Yep, we got a crit on the last one. Didn't need it. Alright. It was very scary once again on that Munchlax. Completely forgot about Sticky Web. We just won the dice roll or the coin toss on who acted first because it was a speed tie. Okay. Now, who do we want to try and catch a Pokemon in the cave? Aquajet, maybe. 32. So Clauncher with Aquajet seems to be the play. Why did we wait to evolve Turtwig again? I'm trying to remember. We wanted to keep him low level for catching. I suppose that makes sense. So, Steven's room, all level 8. We will go get Turtwig. We're going to move him in favor of Clauncher. Okay. We take your item. We're going to level him up twice. Salad, that is. Because I want him to be just a little bit higher leveled. Level 14 should be fine. Razor Leaf we will learn over Confide. Okay, here's the question. We currently do not have a normal type resistance. And if we don't catch one on Route 109, we would need either Choodle or Tortuga, which is a 60% chance. So we may want to do that first. Yeah. So we're going to go... We're gonna go deliver the letter. Yeah, we're gonna deliver the letter first. Turn on the repellent. once we've delivered the letter, we can get to Slateport Beach, Route 109. From there, we can fish, and we want to see either Choodle or Tortuga. If we get either one of those, then we can come back here and we can go to Steven's room and catch something there. But we're delaying this slightly because we need a rock type to resist normal type move, because in Brawly's gym there is a Lopunny with Retaliate that does a lot of damage. And we need something to resist that damage, otherwise we will be losing a Pokemon in the gym. So I'm just trying to route my encounters so that I'm as prepared as possible, even if it means going through this cave twice. Might seem like a waste of time, but I'm trying my darndest to be prepared. We talk to Steven, hand over the letter. He gives us something. Defog. Would have been nice on the sticky web just a second ago, but we wouldn't have wanted to lead with a flying type anyway, because that Dwebble has Rock Blast. And birds don't like rocks, in case you didn't know. So we go back. We tell the captain that we delivered the letter, and he'll take us to Slateport, where we can get an encounter. Before we do that, however, I'm going to switch out my fire types so that in case we run into a Tortuga that wants to whirlpool things, we have some options. Yeah, just bring all our water types. And then we check Salad. You have Bite and Growl. We're going to level up Salad. We're going to evolve him because catching will be very hard with fishing if we run into another whirlpool encounter. We're not going to absorb it anyway. We're just going to bite it. That might be risky as well, since we're evolving. We're going to have to check his attack stat. We will learn Sand Tomb over Growl, I believe. Do we want to do this? Let's do it. Pretty sure we've kept Growl every other time and it's not come up. Level 17. Alright, we take the Chesto Berry. Okay, special attack and attack. 28-36. Okay. Probably lead with Scallops, because he resists water type moves. We go to Slateport to get our encounter. It's a 60% chance to get either Tortuga or Choodle. Really want to see Choodle. I've not seen him yet, I don't think. I think I may have had one. So Pokemon. We fish. Alright, we got a bite. Pokemon is on the hook. Let's go. We got a Choodle. Okay. Level 10. We bubble here. Hopefully it doesn't do too much. Okay. Crit should be fine. We bubble again. Okay. There's Bite. We throw a Pokeball. Alright, now what do we name this? Excellent. Female Choodle, fancy dish. Oh, I know what we name this. Well, maybe not, but, oh, what is it called? We are going to call this, hibachi. Not really a meal, I suppose, but it's a type of cooking, so I guess it counts. Alright. Now, we can go back. And we're really happy that we got this, because Choodle is quite good. There we go. Evolves at level 22, unfortunately. Can have either Strong Jaw, Shell Armor, or Swift Swim. I'm guessing the damage we saw from Bite probably leans me more towards Strong Jaw. Would really love to see Shell Armor, but that's probably not what's going to happen. Learns Rock Tomb at level 22. Yeah, we might need to use our rare candy on this guy to make him a rock type. That's the only way we can do it. Alright. So we have a potential rock type in Choodle. We will have to use a rare candy to evolve him, though. Past the level cap. Impish. Yeah, so it's Strong Jaw, boosts biting moves. Increased defense, lowered special attack. Love to see it. 1 defense. Hate to see that. 11 speed, 12 HP, 12 attack, 29 special defense. I can live with that. That's perfectly fine. Obviously would have preferred to see Shell Armor, but c'est la vie. Alright. Okay, so Pokemon. It's looking a bit rough for the fighting gym. Go to the bag. Use the candy. Level up Hibachi. Ice Fang. Excellent. Level 17. Yeah. Okay. We want probably Salad up front, right? 28 special attack versus 27. Yeah. I think we want Salad up front. Okay. Now we can go back through the cave. Alright. I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case. And then I'm going to check Brawly. Well, first I have to update everything. There we go. Hidden powers. Where is Choodle? Dragon. Very nice. Not very helpful for the gym, but we export everybody. There we go. Turtwig is down here. Okay. So let's go to Brawly. really quick. Let's go to level 22 and do Dreadnought, which is his evolution. Blank set. Level 22. And then we have to look at the IVs of our Pokemon. Just do this manually. Alright, Impish Nature. Impish. And then IVs. 1 defense. 12 HP, 12 attack. 12 HP, 12 attack, 1 defense. The rest doesn't particularly matter. 19 special attack, 29 special defense. And then speed is 11. Against Lopunny, boosted Retaliate takes... Okay. Suppose that's not bad, but we are definitely slower than it. If we get Rock Tomb... That's some decent damage, but Drain Punch does a lot. Does Bite... Would Bite do more with Strong Jaw? Bite... Ice Fang... Not much, really. Headbutt. Yeah, Headbutt would be the only other move it could know. Yeah. So it would not take a lot of damage. We might have to do this. Because, I don't think a level 21 Choodle is gonna cut it. Yeah, definitely not. It's just a pure water type. Look at how much damage that is in comparison. We might have to do that, honestly. Keep it in mind. But, looking at our other Pokemon, we're gonna have to bring Fletchinder, Pidgeotto, Remoraid. What level does Remoraid evolve? Not soon enough, right? It does have both. It has Psybeam. Evolves at level 25, yeah. So we bring Remoraid, because it has a Psychic move. Clauncher has Aqua Jet, but it does not evolve. Aqua Jet. Bounce at level 20 is nice, but doesn't evolve until level 32. Heal Pulse. That's interesting. Gets a lot of pulse moves, which is why Mega Launcher is so good. It only gets Mega Launcher. So. That's Clauncher. Celio is definitely not coming to the gym. So let's do this. You're not coming... I very much doubt Chinsha will be coming. Let's see, shall we? Thunder Wave is useful. Doesn't evolve until level 27. Can learn Flail. You're probably not coming to the leader. So of these 7 we're looking at right now, we would really need something. It's not bad. Not a terrible matchup here. Because Farfetch'd does not evolve yet either. Learns Brick Break too late. Doesn't evolve till level 36. So we kind of need something for this Lopunny. Remoraid honestly probably isn't coming. So it's probably like this plus whatever we find in the cave. We do need a water type for Combuskin, which Dreadnought could double for that. Okay. Sorry, just trying to plan out way in advance. Not entirely necessary, I know. Make sure the repellent is on. Alright, repellent is activated. Should be able to get back to Steven's room. Yeah, the only downside with Choodle is it only becomes a rock type when it evolves. And it only evolves at level 22, just barely outside the level cap. Which means that if we want something that resists Retaliate, we need to evolve it so it becomes a rock type. Alright, leading with Salad. We are back here. Turn off the repellent. Alright, let's see what we get. Hatena. Okay. This is interesting. Absorb surely does not kill here, right? Right. Do not kill it, please. Oh, crit absolutely would have. Okay. We use a Pokeball. Alright, a dish. I'm thinking some sort of dessert, like, cake. Cupcake. I think cupcake is cute. Yeah, we will give the name Cupcake to the Hatena. And this is a fairy type. Fairy Psychic, I believe. Turn on the repellent. So we'll see how good Hatena is. And if it evolves. But we have to check it first. We just have to get back to the Poke Center. We don't want to jinx it, but we do want a special attack boosting nature on Hatena. Preferably not a defense lowering nature. Relaxed. Okay, increased defense, lowered speed. I can live with this. 0 speeds, 1 special defense. All the rest are middle of the road, which is fine. Confusion, Play Nice, Life Dew. It is a pure psychic type. It probably doesn't evolve, unfortunately. Really? How's it spelled? Hatena. I spelled it correctly. No, I didn't. It's 2 N's. Okay. Disarming Voice at level 10. Psybeam at level 20. Evolves at level 22. No! No. Okay, now we have to make a choice. Dang. Hatchram. Is it just a pure psychic type? Let's see, shall we? It is a pure psychic type, which is fine, I suppose, but taking a look at this versus this, I think the answer is clear which one we're doing. Okay. So we have to update it. Hidden Power Psychic. It does get Psybeam, so that doesn't really help us. Would have preferred, like, Fairy. Where is it? Hatena. There we go. Hatena. Level 21. Versus Brawly. Yeah. Okay. We could maybe do some things with this. Maybe. Is it even strong enough? Not really. Damn. That is unfortunate. We got a psychic type and we can't evolve it without the rare candy. Alright. We'll figure this out later. We're gonna level up Cupcake. I'm gonna use the candy. Disarming Voice. We might want to bring her just for that, honestly. That's the issue, is that she's weak to dark type moves, so... Aromatherapy... Yeah. Healing versus status. I think healing is better. So we'll get rid of aromatherapy. Alright. We heal our party. And then we have to figure out who's next. I think it's Tuber Chandler. Yep. He's the first one. Lead with Ponyta against Smoochum. We are faster. We one-shot with Flame Wheel. Who comes out next? Shockwave is highest damage here. 33 versus 33. So it might be random between Magby or Elekid. That's fine. We bring Choodle for Magby. Maybe. Water Pulse, not quite. Slower. So is, oh, this is way more damage. Yeah. We bring Clauncher for Magby. Ponyta for Smoochum. And then Grotle. Yeah, Grotle takes out this Elekid pretty easily. But we need a backup just in case. How about Farfetch'd? You do decent damage. Yeah. So we want Farfetch'd, Grotle, Ponyta. Okay. Ponyta. Farfetch'd. Clauncher. We're gonna move Choodle out temporarily. Just replace him with Fletchinder. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, Pokemon. You have the Leak. Do I need to give anybody berries? Probably not, right? Lead with Curry. It's all like Confuse Ray and stuff. Yeah. The only thing we might have to worry about is Shockwave, but that doesn't even paralyze. And we don't have anything that cures burn, so I think we can do this without berries. We're just gonna give Salad a berry. Orin. There we go. Orin berry. And we'll give you 2 Orin berries against the Magby. There we go. They can be incinerated, so maybe not. Yeah. Don't want to lose them. Alright. Tuber Chandler should be up next. Or did we already do him? We didn't, right? Pretty sure. We just got our encounter and went straight back. Alright. I feel like we did this already. I mean, we did, but earlier today. Make sure we're leading with Ponyta. With Curry. Alright, there we go. Yep, I just got a little mixed up with my earlier stream. I was like, I have such a sense of deja vu. Yeah, it's because I did this before. Flame Wheel, Outspeed, one shot. Either Magby or Elekid, does not really matter who comes in next. It is Elekid. So Elekid probably always sees Shockwave, right? Yeah. Okay. Flame Wheel can take it out in 2. So we can just stay in. Shockwave crit should be fine, right? 48%. Yeah, we're completely fine here. We are faster by 1 point. Flame Wheel. We got a crit, didn't quite take it out. There's Shockwave. Still faster on turn 2, so we just take it out. There's Quick Attack, does not matter. And then Magby wants to do either Confuse Ray or Brick Break, I imagine. We are at 26 HP. versus Magby. Brick Break or Confuse Ray. Brick Break crit, never takes us out. Stomp does decent damage. So we stay in, we stomp, we're faster. Confuse Ray. Alright, now that we're confused, it wants to do Brick Break. So we will switch to somebody. Okay. Who takes less damage from Brick Break? You are slower. You take 31%. You are slower. You take 26%. Crit. Alright. Probably just Clauncher, right? Yeah, we go to Clauncher. On a Brick Break. Could have just gone to, like, Fletchinder, but... yeah, it would have been fine either way. We Bubble Beam here. Hopefully we don't hit ourselves in confusion. If we do, then we just switch. Alright, we took out Magby. Next up is a Tuberlola, which should not be too hard. I think it's Tuberlola. We go back, we heal. Alright, next. Tuberlola. Starts with Fletchinder. Faster. Bubble Beam plus Aqua Jet always takes it out. So Aerial Ace, we're fine. And then Herdier comes in. It's always doing a Headbutt. Headbutt crit is 55 plus 48 from Aerial Ace. Does always, so 44 plus, so 44.8 plus 55.1 never takes us out. We could do a, we don't really want to stay in. We could do Aqua Jet for Chip, I suppose, but Aqua Jet does 15%, it headbutts. Switch to you on a headbutt. Still faster though, yeah. We don't really want to switch you in. How about Grottle? How do you... You do alright. Razor Leaf does some decent damage. Alright. It is faster. Fletchinder is faster than you. We do some damage. Alright, so we want Fletchinder, Grottle, not Pidgeotto. Okay. Fletchinder, Grottle, Ponyta is faster. Yeah. Okay. How about you? Do you do anything? Not really. You're faster though, which is funny. So Grottle, Fletchinder, Ponyta, Clauncher. I mean, honestly, we just heal and then we go right back in. Right? Don't think there's any reason to change much. We start with Lobster. Is Lobster better versus Fletchinder, or is Chinchou? 20% from Aerial Ace versus 30% from Aerial Ace. So he takes more damage, but Chinchou takes 2 hits because it's slower. So it really doesn't matter which one we do. We'll just do Clauncher. We'll give him an Oranberry, because why not? And then you should have an Oran. Yep. Fletchinder gets an Oran. I think I've got 2 Pokemon with Flame Body, do I not? I'll check here in a second. So we check. Curry definitely has Flame Body. And Teriyaki has Flame Body. So we should be good to go. That Herdier, of course, is always dangerous. Probably over-prepared for it, but you never know. If it gets too many headbutt flinches, of course. Alright, Tuberlola. Start with Lobster. There we go. Just use Bubble Beam and then Aqua Jet. If we use Aqua Jet and we get burned, it doesn't really matter because we're switching out anyway. There's Aerial Ace. We're fine. We Aqua Jet. We could do some chip with Aqua Jet. Oh, now we can't. We do have to switch. Always Headbutt. I think we go straight to Grottle maybe on a Headbutt. Hold on. Headbutt is 26%. Yeah. I think he's the one who takes the least amount of damage. You take 43%, that's way too much. You take 46%, that's way too much. So we just go to Grottle here, probably. Yeah, we go to Grottle on the Headbutt. We can't get crit. There's Headbutt. We are slower. We Razor Leaf. We hope not to get flinched with Ice Fang or Frozen. Oranberry triggers. Don't flinch. Excellent. Can we get a crit here? Unfortunately not. We stay in. We hit another Razor Leaf. Don't flinch, don't freeze. Yeah, now we have to switch. It is always using Ice Fang. So Razor Leaf against Herdier is always minimum 68%. So Ponyta can come in and kill with Flame Wheel. So we do that. Even if we get frozen, we can thaw out with Flame Wheel. Probably should have checked for headbutt range there, but I think we were fine. And we burn it, so now we're even better. Oh, it has a Lumberry, that's fine. We Flame Wheel. We take it out. And there we go. No deaths so far. Is this a new record? It might be. I'm unsure. I think we have got to Slateport City without a death before. I don't remember. I really should, but I'm focused on the now, not on the past. Alright, so next will be the Sailor, who we may not be able to one-shot the Wingull, I'm guessing, with what we've got. Oh, we can do it with Chinchou. Yeah, excellent. We are slower, but that's fine. It's either Water Pulse or Rain Dance. Either way is fine. Buizel comes in... Would it be Buizel or would it be... Okay, so it'll be faster in Rain. It'll see 56% for Mudshot. It could be Palpitoad versus... Yeah, it is probably Palpitoad next, honestly. And it's always going Mudshot. Yeah. So Mudshot, we could switch in to Groddle on a Mudshot. Sludge does a bit of damage, and we're slower anyway. But a single Razor Leaf takes this thing out. And then, yeah. Sonic Boom, we're fine. We really only need our water types and Groddle for this fight. Okay, we bring Choodle in place of Lechinder. We bring Vanilla in place of Curry. And then Remoraid stays in the box because it has Hustle. We lead with Chinchou, Summary, Oran Berry. Do you have an Oran? Excellent. You have a Leak. So you get an Oran. You get an Oran. Alright, there we go. Should be fine. Everyone survives 2 Sonic Booms and does a lot of damage in return, so... Except Duck. Duck is just kind of here. Not really sure why. I like having Duck in the party. So we go back. Chinchou is slower, but always one-shots the Wingull, so... If we're lucky, we will get Water Pulse, no confusion. Or if it just uses Rain Dance, that's fine too. I guess I could have brought a Flying type to ignore Mudshot, but I really think that's unnecessary. We save, because we haven't in a bit. I've kind of strayed away from the habit of saving after every fight and before every fight. I only save if I really feel like I need to, because I've really experienced no problems with crashes. You know, knock on wood. Oh, Air Cutter. That's an incredibly low chance to roll that. That's like a... Let's check. Chinchou, Wingull. It should never... What? The calc says it never goes Air Cutter. What's happening? Crit. Okay, I guess. Sure. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like the calculator is messing up sometimes. This, however, should always be Mudshot, so we switch to Salad. We're slower. Yeah, we were slower anyway. Does not matter. Sludge happens, we're perfectly fine. It only does 35%. Yep. Razor Leaf happens. We take it out. Crit was unnecessary there. Buizel comes out last but not least. It is always going to use Sonic Boom. We are at 39. Always Sonic Boom. So Razor Leaf does 45% with Rindoberry, and then without Rindoberry, 91. So 2 Razor Leafs always take this thing out. We do 1, we're always safe, because we heal with Oranberry. Razor Leaf happens, Rindoberry activates, reduces the damage, but it does not matter. Yep. And then a second Razor Leaf always takes this out, no matter what. There's another Sonic Boom. We always survive. Weasel should go down. It does. Alright. Perfect. That was easy. Easy as could be. No issues. Next is the guy with all the bugs. And we have 2 birds, so, you know, Fletchinder versus, let's see, shall we? Does not one-shot, unfortunate. Let's try Pidgeotto. It does, with Air Cutter. Alright, so Air Cutter, one-shot, not quite one-shot. Not quite one-shot. It's fine, really, but just a little bit annoying. Yeah. So we just bring our birds. Does Ponyta with Flame Wheel one-shot these? No, not even close. Wow, okay. Alright. So we bring our birds and our horse, all of which were in the box, because we did not want them on the water fight. We don't need vanilla here. Yeah, this should all be fine. We take everyone's berries so they don't get eaten. Okay, we lead with Chicken because he does the most damage with Air Cutter. And we go to the Bugman. The man with all the bugs that he uses for bait. Just cruel and unusual punishment, really. Like, imagine if you were that Pokemon just dangling on the end of a hook, waiting to be swallowed by a water-type Pokemon. It's terrifying. Alright, leading with Chicken. We go in. This should be pretty easy stuff. Just Air Cutter like 8 times. Maybe 10 max. Air Cutter. One down. Oh, that's interesting. He switched it up a bit. Alright, there's Struggle Bug. Oh, it's reducing our special attack. Would you look at that? Does not matter. We Air Cutter again. I'm curious. Does that actually affect us? Not really. It's still the most damage. But it's now like basically guaranteed 2 hits. So this is number 3. 4? Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Oh wow, that's actually a lot of damage. What was that, 15? Kind of scary. Not a very good chicken, unfortunately. We'll just switch here. You know, there's no point in risking a crit. We'll switch to curry. Why not? Bug bite. We resist. That's still 9 damage. Flame wheel. Probably a 2-shot, right? Oh, we got a crit. There we go. Next up is Tuber Ricky, I believe. This kid up here. Go back to the Poke Center. Yes, Tuber Ricky. Okay, so let's start with Farfetch'd. 2 Rock Smashes always take it out, and it wants to fake out turn 1, right? It's a little bit scary. Okay, let's see if there's anything better. Let's try the bird. No, not really. How about you? This is decent damage with Razor Leaf. It's a 3-hit, or a 2-hit. No, 3. Sand Attack is annoying, double hit's annoying. We could just lead with Grottle, and then this will come out for either Venoshock or Poison Tail, because it's faster. So we switch to... Who do we want to switch to? Chincho? Oh, not really. Yeah, we're slower. How about Clauncher? It takes a bit less. Does a bit more. Yeah, I think Clauncher's the answer there. So we bring Grottle, we bring Clauncher, and then Luxio comes in. It's always using Spark on Clauncher, so that is a little annoying because we want to switch into U on a Spark. It's fine, really. Either Sand Tomb or Razor Leaf. Alright. We'll bring... anyone faster than this Apom? No, right? Pidgeotto, no. Oh. Okay, that's not bad. It takes too much damage. Alright. So we only need a couple Pokemon. Let's see. We need Grottle, of course, who we don't have. We'll keep Curry in the party. Why not? Because she's faster than Luxio. Luxio is 28 speed. You're faster. You're slower. You're faster, but we don't want you. You're slower. You're slower. Everyone's pretty much slower. Remoraid is faster. Yippee. Yeah, we're in real trouble if we need Remoraid. We'll bring Chinchou, even though it is faster. So we'll bring Ponyta, Chinchou, Grottle. No Pidgeotto. No Fletchinder. No Choodle. I mean, honestly, I guess we'll put you on here as an emergency ration, we'll call it. Okay. Let's see. We start with Salad, give him a Oranberry. Scallop has Oranberry. Yeah, I think Oranberry is best. And then Curry can have... let's see. How much does... if we have to switch into a Spark, how much does Spark do? A lot. But we don't want Spark to paralyze. So we'll do a Cherry Berry on Ponyta, or Curry, I should say. Lobster doesn't really need anything. I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's go to the next battle. For Tuber Lola, I believe. Hi, baby. How are you? My dog is right here. Say hi, Miko. I'm sure you can hear him panting. We're leading with Salad. We go right in. There's Apom. Fake out will happen. We just Razor Leaf. There's Sand Attack. A bit annoying. We hit the first one, which is great. We do 50%. Is that minimum? I think that might have been high roll. Apom. Yeah, it was definitely a high roll. That's unfortunate. We just Razor Leaf again for highest damage. Hopefully we hit. We do. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Critical hit is very nice. Poison Tail or Venoshock. Let's see. 34 against Nidorino. It's Venoshock, Poison Tail, or Sand Attack. Who do we switch into here? Who do we got? I think we switch into Scallops. Right? Is that what we wanted? Or did we bring Clauncher? Yeah. That's what I forgot. Is Clauncher faster? No, he is slower. Should be okay. Should have given Lobster a Oranberry, but I forgot that he was better than Chincho here. Do not poison, please. That would be bad. Excellent. Bubble Beam. Please hit. We do. Excellent. Okay, what the heck? Again, this is bad information. It is not 50% damage. So stupid. Whatever. Okay, so we're at 36 HP against Nidorino. It's Sand Attack, Venoshock, Poison Tail. Pretty much any move. Bubble Beam is still highest damage, so we still just do that. Aqua Jet, no. There's Venoshock. Bubble Beam happens. Okay, crit is very, very nice. Now, if we can believe this, Aqua Jet says it does 30%. So Aqua Jet should kill here. Surely. Okay. I don't know what has been going on with the calculator today, but it's just been giving me the wrong ranges. Alright, it should always be Spark here at 23 HP. Yep, always Spark. So we go immediately into Grottle? Yes? Yes. Grottle should be fine. He has taken some damage, but he's fine. What if we go into Scallops? It absorbs Spark. We just go into Scallops. He's faster and he absorbs Spark. There's Spark. It's useless. We're faster. We use Bubble Beam. Now, it should do more than 50%, according to the calculator, but it's not. So, what's going on here? It's still highest damage, so we just go again. We're still faster. But it's like all of my special moves are doing less damage for some reason. Still faster, so we just take out Luxio. -1 Oranberry. Really, really weird stuff. It went from a 2-hit to a 3-hit. No idea why. But that's really, really annoying. There's some sort of like communication error happening. Really wish I could figure it out. Okay, so yeah, Bubble Beam, it says it's doing 50%, but it was doing like 30. It's like my special attack was... No. I don't even know. It's like I was doing Bubble instead of Bubble Beam, and here too, like I was doing Aqua Jet instead of Bubble Beam. Or I didn't even stay in with Clauncher. I don't understand it. Something is happening. Maybe I need to refresh every so often. I don't really know. Yeah, I just need to refresh before every fight, I suppose. Because look at this. This is what it actually was. Alright, good to know, I guess. Just refresh before every fight. Heal our party. Last is Tuber. I can never remember her name. Haley. Alright, against Mienfu. Okay. Rock Smash does 37.5%. And then defense drop. Or where's Pluck? Pluck does 70%, so we are slower. So it will get 2 Force Palms on us if we do it this way. What about Pidgeotto? No, let's try Fletchinder first. 80%. Perfect. 80% and then 20% for quick attack. So we lead Fletchinder, do Aerial Ace, and then we don't even need to do quick attack. No. Bad idea. It has Rock Tomb. We cannot one-shot it. So same for Pidgeotto. Well, let's reload it. Yeah, that's better. Pidgeotto will be slower after a Rock Tomb. So Rock Tomb crit can kill us. Air Cutter, really annoying. Rock Tomb, -1. We're slower. Yeah. Okay. This seems like the best option so far. It can just high roll us though. Two high rolls can take us out. Not with Oranberry though. And it has no berry. What about Hatena? How do you do? Takes a lot of damage. Probably too much, right? Have we even leveled? Okay, let's fix this, shall we? Let's export. Maybe that's why I hadn't exported it. Run it. Control V, import. Now Hatena, are you leveled up? Yes. Slower, so... But pretty much does the best here. So 2 confusions always take it out. Just have to risk a... So confusion, if we high roll and we do 80%, it's at 8 HP. Yeah, and then reversal does 60%. Plus Force Palm crit. Okay, we're always safe. So we actually lead Hatena, and we do 2 confusions. Always take it out. Do you do anything against Mienfu? Not quite. You're faster, though. Reversal is annoying. Yeah, so it's Hatena. How about you? You can miss, though. Yeah. Hatena versus Mienfu. Take it out. In should come... You are faster and you deal 43% with Venos Shock. You are faster and you do 50% with Shockwave. So it's probably Flaffy, I think, because they both get the same bonus. But highest damage always goes first. So Shockwave, we switch in to Grottle on a Shockwave. We want a Cherry Berry on Grottle. Fire Punch is fine. We can do a Razor Leaf once. Okay. So, we want Ponyta, Grottle, Fletchinder maybe. Not really. Yeah. Not Fletchinder. We need Hatena over Remoraid. Potentially Choodle, but... Let's see. How do you do here? Not great. But not bad either. How about against Flaffy? Even worse. But you do better than... Well, no, not really. Chinchou does so good into Flaffy. And Nidorina. But he's a good backup in case we need it. Lobster is. So we'll take that team. We lead with Salad, right? No, not Salad. Well, let's see. Slower. No. Who was it? It was Hatena, right? Yes. So we lead with Hatena. Give her a Cherry Berry. She takes out Mienfu. Flaffy should come in against Hatena, because it sees Shockwave, and then we switch to Groddle. Groddle has an Oran Berry. Should. Yep. Chinchou, we give a Pecha Berry. Curry, you have a Cherry Berry. Yeah, Cherry Berry on you, and then Cherry Berry. We'll give Lobster a Pecha Berry as well. Alright. Should be ready. To take on Tuber Haley. Yep. Lead Hatena. And then we'll be back in Slateport for the second time today. Alright, Tuber Haley up here. Make sure we're leading with Hatena. We save. And then we step up. Can't swim, so she's pretending to swim. Maybe you shouldn't be on the beach if you can't swim. That seems kind of dangerous. Alright, Confusion. Rock Tomb, we were slower anyway. That's fine. 2 Confusions should always take this out. Reversal crit never kills us. There it is. Yep, we're fine. Confusion takes it out. It looks like Cupcake's little tail there looks like a little party hat. There's Flaffy, yep. Should always see Shockwave. So we go to Salad. Honestly, we could just go straight to Scallops. Probably should have done that, but it's fine. Alright, so you on you, Shockwave. It wants to do Fire Punch now. So, Razor Leaf is most damage. Is it? No, Sand Tomb is. Yeah, because of chip damage. Yep. There's Fire Punch, we're completely fine. Yep, did 14 damage. I don't think another Sand Tomb plus Chip takes it out. No. Close, though. Thunderwave. Right. Right. We should have given Salad a Cherry Berry. Another Fire Punch. We switch to Curry. On what should be a Fire Punch. Yep. Take 5 damage. And then Flame Wheel should take it out. We're faster. Alright, in comes Nidorina, who wants to do Water Pulse, I would assume. Let's see, shall we? Yeah, it's either Water Pulse or Toxic, which is perfect, because we go to Scallops, who should have a Pecha Berry. And we shift. Please be Water Pulse. Perfect. Do not confuse us. Critical hit didn't matter. Bubble Beam should be highest damage. Let's reload. Yes, Bubble Beam is highest damage. And it wants to do Venoshock. Venoshock or Toxic. So we are faster, we Bubble Beam. There's Venoshock, that's fine. 15 damage is fine. I don't think crit can kill. 31. Venoshock. Yeah, we're fine. We Bubble Beam again. We will probably switch... Well, no, not yet, because it used Toxic. Pecha Berry cures it. We Bubble Beam one more time. Probably doesn't take it out. Yeah, not quite. There's Toxic. We're still faster, so we're always safe. Even though we are Toxic poisoned. We are faster. It has no priority. Bubble Beam always takes it out. Good job, Scallops. You're doing very well this time. You didn't get to fight at all last time. I don't think. I didn't bring it to anything. Let's not forget, use a Pecha Berry on Scallops. Was someone else paralyzed? Okay. Paralyzed is fine. We go up here to the Poke Center. And we've officially made it back to Slateport. We're finally back. It only took us 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours and 12 minutes. So, we've made it back to Slateport. We've got here twice in one day. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished. But this is where we're going to end the stream for tonight. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.